Business statement.
That is so. Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, let me commend the Business Committee for the statement. But I've observed that in the next week business, we don't have the continuation of the debate of the State of the Nation's address.
Honourable Member, we are winding up the debate today, so there wouldn't be any need to program it for continuation.
Why, Mr. Speaker? We were supposed to debate it for 4 days. When was it reviewed?
Honourable Member, I'm giving you the information that leaders have agreed that we are winding up with the debate on the State of the Nation for today.
So
once there is that agreement, there is no need programming it for next week. So you take the information from me. Honourable Member, may you resume your seat.
Well, I'm guided by that,
yes.
Mr. Speaker.
Honourable members, the business statement is accordingly adopted.
Mr. Speaker, with respect.
Well, I will rescind my decision and give the floor to the minority leader.
Mr. Speaker, thank you so much for the opportunity. Mr. Speaker, first, let me thank the chair of the committee for arranging the business for the ensuing week, and also commend the deputy majority leader for standing in for the chair in respect of that report. We've received them, but Mr. Speaker, there are a few issues that I would want to put across for leader of government business to consider for the ensuing week. Mr. Speaker, first is the issue of revocation of appointment. Mr. Speaker, we have become aware through a press statement that the GES has taken as a new posture now, which is very commendable. That is, they have directed all those who were affected to appear before a committee for verification and validation so that the matter is resolved. That is fair enough. I would, however, pray that you direct the leader of government business to invite or to get the Minister for Employment and Labour Relations to come to this house to apprise us on the total number of those who have been affected, especially so when there are state-owned agencies that have also taken that step to terminate appointment. These state-owned agencies, Mr. Speaker, they generate their own revenue and they are very independent. They don't depend on government subventions. So it is important for the Minister for Labour to apprise this House on steps being taken to address certain excesses of the said directive. So, Mr. Speaker, I want that to be addressed as my first point. Second, Mr. Speaker, we know that we have a Minister for Works and Housing. This week, we heard of the tidal waves in the Volta region. The assemblyman for Agaveji, Mr. Speaker, he has addressed the press by saying that the tidal waves destroyed 51 houses and displaced over 300. Yes, we have heard that Mr. President has visited the people, but Mr. Speaker, this thing goes beyond blankets, mattresses, and food.
So, Honourable Minority Leader.
Yes, please.
The points that you are raising, do you want it to find expression in the business statement?
Yeah, Mr. Speaker.
Other than that, you would allow me to adopt the business statement so that you can raise it as a matter of public importance.
No, Mr. Speaker, with respect, not to challenge you, I'm only expressing a view. Normally, the practice, as I've come to know, is that it's an opportunity for us to raise these. Then, if the leader of government business finds it worthy of considering, and based on your directive, then the business statement gets amended. But if you rule it out, then we leave it as it is.
I would want to give you the opportunity to raise it as a
This
matter
particular
of...
one?
Yes.
Okay, then I will drop it and move
so
to the
that
next point.
after the business statement is adopted...
Mr. Speaker, I
then
would oblige
you.
I will yield to that
floor.
directive.
Yes.
So I will drop that point 2.
Yes.
And then move to my point 3.
That is so.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, the point 3 has to do with a statement by a colleague of this House. And I would implore the leader of government business to again ferry these to the Minister of Finance to properly put this matter in context. Mr. Speaker, because it's a major matter. This is what Honorable Ampim has been telling the media, that he told the TV, Channel 1 TV and City News, that the government is going to reintroduce an alternative way to generate funds through a certain gap the government has identified in VAT. Meanwhile, the government is going to scrap the e-levy and betting tax. Mr. Speaker, he is not in charge of fiscal policy, but this is out there. Want the leader of government business to get the finance minister to clarify this matter. Ghanaians are not ready for new taxes whilst they were in opposition. The leader of government business to invite the Attorney General to brief us on his directive to state investigative agencies to arrest people. Mr. Speaker, the Attorney General himself granted an interview here to say that he authorized the arrest of Professor Ameyo Kumfi. I've read Article 88 of the Constitution. The learned Attorney General does not have that power to order an arrest. His power has to do under Article 88(3). The Attorney General shall be responsible for initiation and conduct of all prosecutions of criminal offenses. So, Mr. Speaker, this is very important. We earlier heard about Nolly Prosecutor that he said he took the decision without the president even knowing. Now he says that he's directed the NIB to arrest Professor Ameyo Kumfi. He himself said that to the press. Mr. Speaker, it is important that the respected Attorney General is brought before the House to address this all-important matter next week. Because it is sending shivers down the spines of Ghanaians. That what is the position of our law? And it's the Attorney General arrogating certain powers to himself outside of the Constitution. So I want him to put this matter to a peaceful rest. My final point, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Minority Leader, how is the criminal proceedings initiated?
Very well. Mr. Speaker, per our laws, criminal proceedings in our courts, it starts with a state investigation authority. So in this case, we have the CID, we have the BNI, they are all under the Minister of Interior. These bodies that have the power to investigate, including FIC, including other institutions of state who have been given the power, investigate. Mr. Speaker, even if you come to the special prosecutor, our law granted him that independence, although he took his powers from the Article 88, but he doesn't report to the AG. So, Mr. Speaker, to hear that the AG says he has authorized the arrest for purposes of investigation makes one curious. And if he comes here, he can clarify. The fact that prosecution starts with investigation does not mean that the Attorney General is responsible for investigation. Because investigation would have to be completed and the docket ferried to his office. It is at that point that as AG, he will now be seized with the matter, look at it whether or not it is prosecutable. But for the AG to order investigation, Mr. Speaker, I'm still learning. I am still learning. So I would put that across. The learned leader of government business can take it up. If he comes here and he says that by the constitutional powers he has, he can order investigation and direct the state to arrest people, let the record say so. But for now, I am curious and I think he doesn't have those powers. But it's for him to come here and clarify. Mr. Speaker, my last point. I would want the leader of government business to get the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources to update this House on steps he's taking on this Galamsey issue, because he came to the House to make a statement about this Galamsey challenges. Mr. Speaker, we are hearing from the media that NDC party executives are mobilizing to frustrate the task force. He should come and update us how far he has dealt with this matter. Because for now, the task force is unable to, and they are still destroying our water bodies. He should program to come to this House to update the House on the state, because, Mr. Speaker, it's getting out of hand when they even blocked the Dunkwa of the task force to cross, and there was confrontation. Mr. Speaker, I believe that these matters can properly be addressed by the minister if he is brought to this House, so that since it's within his purview, he would be able to address us on same. Mr. Speaker, I rest my case and leave it for leader of government business to address, and then we make progress. Thank you so much indeed.
Mr. Speaker, the minority leader was at business committee meeting. He was at business committee meeting, and we discussed the agenda. You could have raised matters that you wanted to raise to be captured in the programming of the work of the business committee in the ensuing week. Nevertheless, the issues that you have raised, there are no matters that you are incapable of raising through the various media provided by our standing orders. Standing orders are clear. You can ask a question of the minister. If you ask a question of the minister will come here and provide the answers. You can make a statement on any of the matters. I don't see how business committee will, based on your commentary that you have run, summon ministers to come and provide the information, summon ministers to come and provide the information that you have requested. I think that we must avoid preferring to use media platforms to do our work when the rules are clear on how we should do the work. Let's take the issues one after the other. What the deputy minister nominee said is not a matter in relation to which this House should summon him to come and answer. He has been nominated to go to the Minister of Finance, and he has granted an interview and given some indications regarding government strategy, which will be in the budget. And the budget statement will be presented to us on Tuesday. So just bid your time. On Tuesday, you will hear exactly the details of what he meant. I know what he meant. I know, because I'm just coming from a cabinet meeting. I know what he's alluding to. On Tuesday, when he comes, when the Minister for Finance comes here, he will tell you exactly what the details of what the deputy nominee is alluding to. On the issue of the AG, Mr. Speaker, my junior, who has been a serious practitioner, and I commend him because he spends a lot of time practicing, knows that Yoko, the main investigative body for economic and financial crimes, sits under the aegis of the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. So he can direct them to conduct investigations. He can direct them to conduct investigations. And when they conduct investigations and it is obvious that a crime is suspected to have been committed, he can direct that the person should be arrested. Except, of course, that those who go to effect the arrest must comply with the criminal procedure, code. That's all. At the time of effecting the arrest, did they or did they not comply with the criminal procedure code? Whoever directed the arrest, in fact, an ordinary citizen can direct arrest. I can go to the police station and report that I suspect that the former minister has committed an offense. He has committed a crime. And I have the evidence that he should be arrested. And if the police listen to me and see in my statement some basis for going to arrest him, they can go and arrest him. Of course, when he's arrested, he is also entitled to all his constitutional rights at the time of being arrested and subsequent to being arrested. So I'm surprised that you will be bringing this up today. If you have an issue, please ask a question of the minister and he will come and then he will respond. And as for the issue of the tidal waves, again, you can ask a question. You can ask a question of the Minister for Works and Housing, exactly what measures he is taking to deal with the matter long term. But you watch television, you listen to the news, and the president gave clear directives regarding resolving the matter long term. He that and your side refused to attend. Now you are saying that the minister should come and tell us what he is doing. He told us at the conference what he will be doing. He told us. And you didn't come. So how would you know what he is going to do? How would you know what he is going to do and what we all agreed to do as members of parliament to assist the minister? So please, if you want to ask the minister a question so that he will come to the floor and answer, you can do so. But don't use the Friday discussion of business statements to introduce new matter all the time and convert it into a platform for making statements when you know clearly what the rules are. Mr. Speaker, he knows what to do, and I believe that he will be properly guided.
Honourable Minority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Day in, day out, we learn of new precedents. And it's good for Hansard under the Ayariga leadership. Mr. Speaker, I don't raise lame arguments. I always come fortified. Mr. Speaker, the issues are raised. Were all issues within the rules. If you read Order 91.1, Order 91.1, our rules provide, quote, the speaker may make a statement on any matter of interest to the House. Mr. Speaker, apart from the speaker hearing a matter and raising this to the House, a member may draw Mr. Speaker's attention to enable Mr. Speaker make a statement and make directives. Mr. Speaker, therefore, it is not only the tools of questions and statements that a member is limited to, but to bring also matters to your attention to make directive. The majority leader is aware that speakers after speakers have ruled on this issue of business statement. It is at large. I remember Honorable Chairman Sabonsu objected to business statement being a platform for members raising issues generally. He raised them under Okwe, he raised them under Bagwe. But on all of these occasions, the speakers ruled that no, these are important matters that the majority leader would have to take on board. So, Mr. Speaker, I am simply saying that what the Attorney General said, it was in respect of NIB, National Investigation Bureau. I was not talking about Yoko. That is why I didn't cite Yoko. I was being specific. But if as a member of parliament, I cannot bring a matter up for the leader to ferry same to the minister to make a statement on, then how else am I supposed to express my
Honourable
views?
Minority Leader, he made a statement which we should take seriously. That you are a member of the business committee, and some of the matters that you are raising, you have the platform to address those issues at a business committee, and then it will translate into the business statement before the House.
No, Mr. Speaker, that he is right, but in context, if I am a member of the committee and issues come up after the committee meeting, the right place to raise this issue is the House floor. But I've heard him. He knows that members are not limited. He knows it. Except that, Majority Leader, you have to pay attention to me. You know that members are not limited. So you cannot now claim that today, when you were the de facto legal advisor, should I bring your hands up? Should I? Today, Majority Leader, you say that we are limited, we shouldn't raise issues. When you were the de facto legal advisor, in the middle bench, you raised several issues and you wanted the business committee to take them on board. What has changed? Mr. Speaker, I've raised them. It's for him to take them up. I rest my case.
Honourable members, the business statement for the 9-week ending 14th March 2025 as presented is hereby adopted. Honourable members, let me once again acknowledge the presence of Coalition for Youth Development in Ochimai, led by Honourable Akumene Yabua. You are welcome. You presented a petition. The clerk has received it for and on behalf of the Speaker of Parliament. Accordingly, issues contained in the petition will be addressed. Thank you for coming. Honorable members, we also have
Mr. Speaker.
students from Rich Jane Educational Complex, led by Stephen Sashi, head of department. They are from Pung Kantamanso constituency, and they are 60 in number. Honourable members, order. Honourable members, order. Honourable members, don't worry, I'm taking note of every behavior. Honourable Ahmed, are you on your feet? Very well. Honourable members, by the business statement today, the Minister for Foreign Affairs has been rescheduled for next week. Questions accordingly has also been rescheduled. So can we move to item number 10? Item number 10, presentation of papers by the leadership of the House. Yes, Honorable.
I don't know what you and the clerk addressed, but members of Parliament here are totally confused. You said a petition was, is going to do it. You said the petition, it's okay. My leader says that it looks like you are going to...
Well, I was of the view that since the petition is addressed to the Speaker, I just acknowledge their presence, that they have brought this petition, so that a copy of the petition addressed to Speaker himself, because his name has been specifically mentioned. It's not just addressed to, it's not just addressed to, so, honorable members, it's for the purposes of acknowledging the members. Order! Honorable Befi, why are you up? Honorable Asafua, why are you up? Why are you on your feet? Honorable members, kindly resume your seats. Honorable members, resume your seats. Honorable members, kindly resume your seats. Honorable members, please resume your seats. Honorable members, may you kindly resume your seats. Honorable Majority Leader. Honorable Majority Leader.
Right Honorable Speaker, my colleagues opposite Many of you have been in this house for the past 4 years, and you understand the style of the Right Honorable Speaker. You understand the style of the Right Honorable Speaker. You understand his style. Indeed, last week, in relation to another petition, he drew attention to the procedure for presenting petitions. He drew attention and cautioned that henceforth we should follow the procedure for presenting petitions. Here in this chamber last week I was here. I have presented petitions on behalf of petitioners in this house before. And the procedure is very clear. And you have a minority leader who was once a majority leader, got deposed as majority leader briefly, and then fought back to become a majority leader very briefly as well. And he understands the procedures. He knows how a petition is presented to this house. Please, it is becoming too much. When we just sidestep our rules, we are supposed to be 276 people in this chamber. If we decide to sidestep the rules and everybody wants to do whatever he or she wants to do, this place will become ungovernable. Totally ungovernable. Please, the rules are clear. When you want to present a petition, what to do? I have heard the details of the petition on radio. I saw that they came to the house, they met the clerk, they presented it to the clerk, they read it before the clerk, he accepted it and said he will forward it to the speaker. But that is not the procedure. You are here. If you feel strongly about the matter, you should encourage them to go through the procedure. If you recall, when those who were affected by the financial sector cleanup exercise, they marched here on a number of occasions with petitions. But none of the petitions was read on the floor of the House until they went to Speaker, and Speaker advised them that this is how you submit a petition. They came to me, and I then took them through the whole process. And Speaker took the petition, referred it to a special committee. The committee heard the parties, and then they presented a report, and then the House took some decisions relating to the report and directed the Minister of Finance to implement the recommendations of the committee. This is our procedure. So please, let's follow the procedure. I have no issue with any of you. You are citizens. You can bring your petition. But those who want to advocate on your behalf in this chamber know how you should come. So please, come properly. Come properly. Minority leader, you know how to come by petition to this house. Former Minister for Defense, you know how to come to this house. I heard it on radio. I heard it on radio. If I want to present it to the House, I'll follow the procedure. I'm saying that if I want to present the petition, I'll follow the procedure. You know,
Honorable Nitiwood, I never read the petition. I acknowledge the people in the gallery that they have brought petition, but I never read any petition. You were seeking to ask what the petition is about. You understand? So, if I acknowledge them that they have brought a petition, must you know what the petition is about before it is referred to the committee? No. We'll follow the procedure and refer the petition to the appropriate committee. And I've even indicated that the petition was specifically addressed to the Speaker. I will not be announcing it to the House before it gets to the Speaker. But for the purposes of acknowledging them at the public gallery, I made that particular statement. So, honorable member, let's follow the procedure in doing things. I will always say that when the procedure is set down for a right to be exercised, we need to follow the procedure in exercising the right. So I don't think acknowledging them in the public gallery should lead to the fact that the petition should be read to the House.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for acknowledging that. But Mr. Speaker, if a member of Parliament were to walk out today and you are being asked that, oh, some people came to present a petition, what will we say? What are we going to say? You told us and acknowledged them that they brought a petition. So I walk out today and my friend were just to ask me, so some people came to present a petition to Parliament. The Speaker acknowledged them. What was the petition about? Mr. Speaker, what will I say? I don't know. I think that's wrong. Mr. Speaker,
Honorable
is it
members,
difficult to ask
let's
what the
make
petition
progress.
is about? Is it a secret or what? Is it a state secret? Or it's a security secret?
Honorable members, let's make progress. Honorable members, acknowledge the presence of pupils from Rich Jane Educational Complex, led by Stephen Seshi, Head of Department, Kung Akantamanso. Honorable members, can we take the item number 10? Before then, we also have students from La Masa and Patience International School, led by James Owusu, Mensa, Headmaster, Ekwapim North. They are 95 in number. Honorable member, can you resume your seat? Yes. Honorable Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, one more time. I want us to be properly guided on our rules. Mr. Speaker, the Majority Leader just spoke extensively on what he, in his view, is the right procedure to follow when it comes to presentation of petitions. Mr. Speaker, some few days ago, we had a group from the Volta region who presented a petition. And it was in connection with a statement that a member was overheard, allegedly to have made. The Speaker read the petition out to the House. He actually told the House what the petition was about and made some further comments.
Honorable Minority Leader, I recognize the Honorable Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I would want you to recognize him, but just a moment. Mr. Speaker, I think that the two of us should have a much more decent practice. I listened to him to make his point. At least he would have a right of being heard by you. So he should take note, but this interruption, it doesn't help matters. So I will plead with him. He should let me finish. I heard Mr. Speaker making some statement on the petition. So at least members in the House knew what the petition was about. A moment ago, Mr. Speaker, you said the petition is addressed to the Right Honorable Speaker himself. Therefore, you cannot even read or say anything about it to members. But Mr. Speaker, you are the one in the chair. You are presiding. It is not addressed to the Right Honorable Speaker in his personal capacity. It is not addressed to him in his personal capacity. So, Mr. Speaker, if members are asking you to at least share with them the content,
Honorable Member,
I do not think that.
Let me just place on record that it was addressed to the Speaker in his personal capacity. That's why I indicated that his name
Mr. Speaker,
has been specifically mentioned. I said so, that his name has been specifically mentioned.
Mr. Speaker, with respect, if they address you to the Right Honorable Speaker,